Today I thought it would be fun to share my 4 favorite gardening books and to tell you the number one reason why I love each of them so much. Number 1, Modern Design in Provence. This is a book about Nicole DeVesian. She was the style director for the luxury brand Hermes. And saw this book, when I saw this photo, I actually gasped. She created her first garden at the age of 70. And the number one thing that I learned from her and this book is that high style is simple. It's a wonderful example of less is more. You can see that there are only a few elements. It's very understated and a very calm vibe to it. Nicole DeVesian. Number 2, Containers in the Garden. If you don't know who Claus Dalby is, he is sometimes referred to as the Martha Stewart of Denmark. The guy's amazing. So he is famous for his potted plants. He's written multiple books. Only a few of them are in English, and this is one of them. He has so many pots. He has 2 full-time gardeners, and they actually move his potted plant displays around with a forklift and pallets. So the number one thing I learned, from Claus Dalby is volume. He does everything in volume. And this guy is volume on steroids. If you can believe it, this is the display outside his front gate. This is his white garden. This is how he demonstrates the use of texture. And this is his evening garden. I just think it's spectacular. Claus Dalby. Number 3, Scott Shrader. I have been in love with Scott Shrader for a long time. He is a landscape architect, a working landscape architect in Southern California. And his website actually has photos of some of his jobs. So if you don't want to buy a book, just go on his website and you can see some of his spectacular designs. There's one particular garden in this book that was designed for the TV actor Patrick Dempsey. And that garden was actually lost in the 2017 fires. So it's wonderful that it's documented in this book. The number one thing that I have learned from Scott Shrader is scale. Instead of a lot of small accessories, one big thing can have a much higher impact. So Scott Shrader. You can see what I mean about high impact. I also like that his gardens are focused on family and entertaining. There's always lots of seating. Scott Shrader. Number 4, Bunny Williams, An Affair with a House. She has written a lot of garden books. This remains my number one favorite. And if you're wondering why it's wrapped in saran wrap, it's because this is the book I bring outside so much, and I wanted to keep it nice. So I wrapped it in saran wrap, and I keep the saran wrap on even when I loan it to my friends. The appeal to me about Bunny Williams is the way she talks about her home and her garden. She's the perfect example that layers and layers of interest and richness can make a design, but it can still look clean. And she just has that very high level design aesthetic. This is my favorite photo in the whole book. It's just a picture of her with her garden cart. But she inspired me to completely remake my narrow side yard. And that's going to be the subject of another video. So, Bunny Williams. The number one takeaway for me is that layers and layers of richness can add interest, but still look clean and not cluttered. I love her. Here's one of her garden rooms. Here's her cutting garden, flower garden, vegetable garden. Here's the aviary her husband built for his birds. And here's her barn. I love this structure. So again, Bunny Williams, An Affair with a House. So there you have it, my 4 favorite gardening books and the number one takeaway from each of them. Let me know in the comments what you're reading. I always love to discover a new one. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.